The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Atlanta Falcons and the Green Bay Packers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They go play action with Wilson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Play action. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
That's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. That's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return, it's Rodgers. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Working with his 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Rodgers. Flush to his right. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Number 50, and you watch over here. 27,
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
right there. 50. 54, Mike. Here we go, here we go. Mike, Lance. Mike, 5-4.
Rodgers now to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. McCann's kick up and good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kingsley Keke. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Second and 20. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson. He completes this to Russell Gage. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. They go play action now. Wilson. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. And now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the 2nd round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Now Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta.
Here we go.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Play action. It's Wilson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now it's Smith. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Keith Smith taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Wilson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so it can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
6-man. Box it, box it, box it, box it. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Inside.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. They'll roll him out right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Flushed out right. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Check the backer, check the backer. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Going with a fullback, Miller. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Dillon. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Wilson. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. There's Wilson to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And here's Rodgers on the return. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. J.K. Dobbins, 75 yards. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now it's Wilson. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 48 yards. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Two times. Hey, we got 3:30. Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Check. Hey, switch gears. SOS. Zoom. SOS. Mike 27.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete.
They've been trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to let it go again. This is intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're going to start to drive here on the ground with Patterson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Devondre Campbell, the one who fought his way in there to make the play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Wilson. Got this complete to the tight end, Pitts.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On play action, Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And again, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Going deep for Walker. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Wilson. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Patterson on the carry. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Wilson. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Wilson. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Patterson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 138 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there out of the running game.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's Hill again on 2nd down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Kylan Hill taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Now to kick this one away, and off it goes. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this wild card game has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the fourth, with obviously a very critical drive forthcoming as they start with a first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd down and 4. Throwing is Wilson. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run on first down. It's Patterson. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it. That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another day. Here's Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Rodgers throwing here. Open man left side. It's the tight end DeGuara. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Wow, 185 yards rushing for him now as he closes in on a 200-yard night. Now Dobbins. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
losing in this wild card round. You know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year, but I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it, building blocks, you know, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.